in Huck's shoes. Anything for adventure. Clear tables, chop the onions, bake the bread. Big Adventurer was tired of all the work he had to do in his family sandwich shop. "It's not fair. I'm only 11, he said to his mom. "Saturdays is supposed to be fun." "Sorry, Mayu," she said, "but you're the oldest. Teresa's only 7. His little sister zipped across the shop, bouncing the ball. He slid along the front door, saying, "She's right. We need you to help out." The minute of Mayu's stomach ached, and not from hunger. Adventure and freedom seemed a million miles away, unless, he whispered, looking for the shop's back room. A few months ago, Mayu had climbed an old red ladder that led up to a loft in the back room. He had discovered the chest full of enchanted books that belonged to his great-grandpa George, a magician called the Great Gallardo. Somehow, after reading a passage from one of the magical books, Mayu had been transported into the story as one of the characters. Through the Great Gallardo's books, Mayu had met Benjamin Franklin, battled a terrifying space monster, and become a cowboy in the Old West. Mayu raced to the back room and climbed the ladder, skipping the broken rung. He had just enough time before lunch rush to discover his next adventure. Big Huckleberry, the old skeleton key, stuck out of the book into a magical black chest, and Mayu turned it with a click. He grabbed the first book, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and he couldn't wait to see which of Tom's classic adventures he'd be pulled into. A feather marked page 21, and a sentence jumped out at him like it was in 3 dimensions. They shoved off presently. Tom at command, Huck at the after, and Joe at the forward. A word of the next sentence danced around on the page. Folded arms, Tom midships, and gave with stud and gloomy, broad orders slow. Here's a stern whispering. Mayu closed his eyes to fight off the dizziness as cool air whispered across his face. "Bring it to the wind," a voice shouted. Mayu opened his eyes to find himself sailing down the river, rowing at the left oar. "Oh, how fun!" he yelled, looking down the bare feet of scraggly fence. "That yummy!" the wooden bowl said. "Now bring her around." "Aye, aye, sir." Mayu smiled ear to ear, raising an adventure with every breath. Tom Sawyer was short and wore a black bandana on his head. A tall, skinny kid at the stern was Tom's friend, Joe Harper. In the story, Mayu remembered that 3 boys ran away to become pirates on Jackson's Island. A voice drove quietly past distant towns lit by a few glimmering lights. Finally, Tom called out, "I'm the Black Adventurer of the Spanish Main. I'm the terror of the seas," yelled Joe. Both boys looked at Mayu, who swallowed hard. "And Finn, the red-handed, what do you say for yourself?" Tom asked. I say, there was Jackson Island." The chorus swiftly swept them by it. Tom scrambled about rafts, shouting orders. "Act lively now, mates." Eagle rowed hard along the tree-covered island until his arm ached. And grounded himself on a sandbar. Tom and Joe created a roaring fire for the feast. Joe said. Both boys revealed 2 succulent hams that they had borrowed for the trip. What's in your bag, Huck? Tom asked. Mayhew suddenly became aware of a weight on his back. A skillet, said Joe as he opened Mayhew's bag to fry the bacon. Joe continued to as he tossed in slices of ham. As he sizzled over the flames, Mayhew's stomach grumbled. We'll be the grandest sort of pirates, Tom said, pacing and marching around the fire. Doing as I please, and we'll bury some treasure tonight. So the ghosts will watch over it. The wind howled. Tom howled back. No responsibilities, said Joe. No again in the morning, doing chores, go to school or church. I said more of a carefree like you, Hucky. I am Finn, the red-handed, and it's a pirate's life for me. Because duty back his family shot vanished as he curled up next to the campfire. He let go of his wakefulness and let him free his new life as a pirate. Skeeter fever. The eerie silence of the woods woke Mayhew the next morning. Joe was propped against a log next to him, but Tom was nowhere to be seen. Mayhew thought his family, and a slight pain clenched his heart. He'd never been gone this long before in one of Great Galar's books, and although he was enjoying his newfound freedom, he hoped that time passed differently when he was away. He didn't want his parents to worry. Huck! Tom ran up to him. Look at what I found on a raft. Mayhew did not move as Tom held a leather sack aside of a marble bag. With trembling hands, Mayhew tore open the bag and gasped. 20 gold coins! Mayhew gasped. Do you know who they belong to? This ram must have belonged to some real pirates. Tom gasped in awe. Uh-oh. Mayhew did not remember the storylines from the book. Real pirates? Joe questioned helplessly. Tom nodded. The pirates probably have been looking for the raft, Tom said. It's only a matter of time till they find it. Mayhew's heart sank. They're going to give everything back, right? Joe said that way. Heck no, Tom said. We're pirates too. We'll bury a gold at midnight tonight. Gulp. Pirates of swords, knives, and guns, Joe murmured. No, we have his pocket knife and a bunch of fish hooks. Yeah, but you got these. Tom pointed to his brain. We are smarter than any pirates I've ever met. After searching the island, they found a damn cave in which to hide their supplies. All we need to do, Tom said, is fill up the coin bag with rocks and put it back on a raft. Then we'll take a raft a mile down river to make it look like the current swept it away. Joe said. They won't suspect it had been pirated, Tom said. Something wasn't right. No gold pirates existed on Jackson's Island in the adventures of Tom Sawyer. It just didn't make sense. On their way back up a raft far down the river, a gunshot shattered the still air. The pirates, Tom whispered. We've got to bury the booty. Using pieces of splintered shell. Tom, Huck, and Joe dug furiously in front of an ancient oak tree. Tom dumped the coins into a small bag. He chucked it in the hole and filled it up. A branch broke behind them. Miguel held up a lantern to find three of the ugliest pirates they ever seen. The first one was tiny, the second a few feet taller, and third pirate stood as tall as a professional basketball player. All three of them were covered in red, pus oozing mosquito bites. What you lazy thing you're up to? A tall one scratched his neck and held his sword. Joe looked at Miguel, who looked at Tom. Just burying our cat, Tom said. Your cat? The medium one answered as he slapped his forehead. He died of fever, Tom said. The fever? The short one picking at a nasty bite on his chin. Mosquito fever. Joe chimed in, causing the three pirates to go. The rain's been fierce this year, Tom said. All the skeeters brought a nasty disease with them, Joe said. What kind of disease? Asked the medium pirate. Cause we fell asleep at night and those blasted bugs ate us alive. It eats away our flesh first. Miguel said, without thinking they're our organs. Maybe he was becoming a pirate after all. Tom and Joe almost laughed. They stood there, scratching every inch of exposed skin. Don't worry, Tom said. You can stop the fever. How? They shouted. By not scratching. Joe added. The pirates froze, and the short pirate slapped his leg. A medium one rubbed his neck, and the tall guy scrapped his arms against the bark of a tree. We can't stop scratching. I do know a way, said Tom as he winked at Miguel and Joe. Follow me. They headed back to the sandbar where the pirate's raft was rounded on the beach again. Is it yours? Tom asked. Yep, the tall one said as he danced around and stopped from scratching. We just found it after it drifted away from our stuff a day ago. Miguel eyed a small sack of marbles was the last of prey on the raft. Tell us how to stop the itch, boy. The short pirate clenched his teeth and pointed a sharp knife at them. This is what you do, Tom said, taking pirates down to the beach. Soon thereafter, the boys saw pirates sailing away on a raft, their bodies covered in white sand. Now don't move, Tom shouted. Until the sun harnesses that sand. Just the only way to rid yourself of the edge. They waited in silence until the pirates were out of sight. Shiver me timbers, Joe shouted. You did it, Tom. The Pirate King, Miguel bowed down. This is the greatest day of my life. The Pirate King. I couldn't have done it without me, mates. Arg, he said as they rushed through the trees to bury their booty, dancing and singing their favorite pirate tune. Back on track. That night, the boys slept hard, dreaming of their devious pirate tricks. When they woke, a strange swishing sound came from the river. What's that? Miguel asked. Sounds like, Joe started, a steamboat. Tom finished. Joe and Tom always finish each other sentences because that's what good friends did. Miguel began to miss his own best friends. A canyon ball shot rang out of the steamboat. Someone's drowned, Joe says they listened carefully to people calling out from decks of a steamboat. Not just anyone, Tom said smiling. They think we've drowned. You will remember this part of the story well. Tom's just about to make a trip home to leave a note for Aunt Polly to tell her he was safe. We're heroes, Joe said. We're the talk of the town. Tom said. That night, around fire, Joe became homesick. I just can't let my mom suffer so. Terrible seas, Tom shouted. There's no stopping us now. He was so entranced by gold coins. Joe looked at Maggie, who struck. Don't you take hockey? Tom said. You live a carefree life. Tell Joe he doesn't need to go back. Hugo has mixed emotions. He was having the time of his life, and yet part of him felt like Joe. He knew his parents would miss him terribly, and he missed them too, even his sister Teresa. Moo hesitated. Huckleberry here thinks you ought to continue your newfound life as a pirate. Your family will go on without you, Tom answered. Those words sent a shiver down Miguel's spine. Tom seemed to have forgotten all the people who loved him. With scruffy clothes and matted hair, Tom Sawyer looked like he was turning into full-fledged pirate. We worried that the adventures of Tom Sawyer wasn't unfolding as it should. He had to remedy that, and quickly. That night, after Joe fell asleep, Tom and Miguel huddled around fire. I'm surprised you didn't help me convince, Joe, Tom said. You love freedom more than anyone I know, Huck. I think that Miguel said, you should appreciate what you have. What? Tom's mouth yaps. Your Aunt Polly loves you. Miguel said, sure, you got to get up and do chores and go to school, but she relies on you, Tom. Miguel said, she wants you to be a better person. You sound like her right now. Tom turned in disgust. You betrayed the life of pirate, Huck, and I hooted from a tree above. Miguel stood and tossed the stone into the river. It may not feel like it now, but things will get better. And you'll see how much your aunt's love means. Miguel sounded like his own mother, but he'd do anything to save the adventures of Tom Sawyer. Arrgh! Tom sped to the fire. I'm a good pirate, I am. And everyone thinks I'm dead. I can start over fresh. Things will work out if you let them know you're safe. Miguel said, you have many adventures. Believe me. Tom looked at the stars. And grown-ups can have you on scary times, Miguel whispered. Don't be afraid to ask when you need it. You've gone soft, Huck. Tom pulled his banana low over his eyes to sleep. He curled up too. What a ring of Tom was slipped out that night to visit his family like in the story. A coyote howled. And Miguel opened his eyes in the darkness. That's it for John. John snored next to him. Thomas vanished in the night. Miguel found a rolled piece of bark that read, Huck, thanks for the truthful words. Wherever you got them, life in the woods had made you wise. Finn the red-handed. Be back in a few days. Take care of Joe. Tom. Miguel smiled. Now everything was back on track. The trees began to blur, so he closed his eyes. The warmth of the campfire faded. And Miguel realized he was back in the loft. The smell of freshly baked bread made his head flutter. Being a pirate was exciting, and Miguel was happy to be home. Miguel, his dad said, lunch rush is here. I need you to make a few bacon deluxe sandwiches for me. Miguel looked at his watch, realizing only minutes had passed since he had come up to the loft. Aye, aye, sir, he answered. I'll do anything for a little adventure. Bye.